Hello and welcome to Throwdown Thursdays. My name is David and I'm joined once again by my good friend and fellow teammate Ashley.
Hello.
And today we are going to continue with Attack on Titan. We left off just when the bearded Titan come out. As we mentioned before, he is pretty hard to get around. We've luckily been able to get him down just to 3 HP, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
Because you can't do any more damage to him. You can't do any damage to him unless you make free, basically a free move. So he's accompanied by another Titan. This one destroys a non-Titan card in the district, which, to be fair, at this point, there's nothing really out there that is that important. I think we've got all the good cards so far.
Yeah.
There's some good cards. Some are just like average. You can't just pick the ones that you know you're never gonna play with. So Natalie does the last 3 damage with her Flint Rock, because that just does 3 damage outright. She doesn't have to worry about the move too much. And she pays her move, whatever she makes, to destroy a courage, it look like.
Yeah.
So she's thinning out her deck, which we keep saying, it's important to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
Round 13, look, you paid 3 courage there. There could have been, other things.
Yeah.
That would have been
a lot better things.
Yeah, which would be much better. It looks like the bearded Titan's going to be out there for one more round. I don't think anyone had enough power to take it down. It's sitting there with no HP at the moment. So he regenerates by 3, and then it's going to attack. And Natalie takes both wounds, because I think you've taken around 2 or 3 wounds now.
I took the 2 wounds before this round as well, when he attacked last time.
There you go then. So Natalie gets the 4 move, so she can start doing some damage to it, which is nice. She plays Resupply. She does it on you and me.
Yeah.
Because obviously she's halfway through her move. There's no point in her drawing anymore, is there? So it gives you and me an additional card to play with. You play Pixis. Now you take a look at the 2 allies you got there. You got I think it's Mike or Mike or whatever, and Krista. I think Mike. Whenever you destroy defeat a Titan this turn, you get to draw an additional card.
Yeah.
You got 7 power there, and you put the 3D gear back in to get that 8 and take it down, which is just what you needed.
Yeah.
And it's all done. So that's 1 more down. Got 2 more to go. They come out. The game's very generous to you. You organise the deck in a way that the first Titan comes out within after the first 12 cards. So you're not bombarded by the strong Titan straight away.
Yeah.
And then within another couple of cards, the next one will come out. So you've got a couple of turns maybe before the next one comes out, so you can reassess what you want to do. Maybe start using the training ground to get rid of your courages, etc. Buy some 3D gear, buy something that's out there at the moment.
Yeah.
You got the location of Shigancha, which works as an additional HP tile, so it works as a 3rd one, and it also allows you to move Titans, which isn't really something we've ever really done, to move Titans around.
No, we haven't. No.
That's never really our focus. We kind of get out there and focus our efforts on destroying the Titan ASAP.
Yeah.
You play in your 2 move there. The 2 move you got 4 more. You played your 3D gear as well, and then you played Jean. And you got a ridiculous amount of power there. You got 13 power, which would have helped with a Titan. But this allows you to buy so many cards. So you're going to buy... You bought Sis, which allows you to buy a card from the destroyed pile, I believe. And then you move over and you get the escape as well.
Yeah, I'll get loads of allies, because I've got a card that gets plus power for each ally I've played this turn.
plus 1, then plus 1 for additional... ally that you play.
So I just thought I'd just keep buying the allies, and most of the allies have got really good effects anyway. So yeah,
no, they're not too bad. And you also have Keith as well, which is plus 4 if you have played an ally this turn as well. Yeah. They're quite useful cards. There's quite a few of those actually that change the amount of power that they give you depending on what other cards you buy. So it's like DC. You kind of focus. Some characters want you to focus on one type, like one maneuver. Just buy all the maneuvers, buy all the allies. In this, it doesn't ever work like that. You just buy pretty much a mix mash of everything, don't you?
Yeah, whatever helps really. Whatever helps the team mainly.
Yeah, exactly. I think there are some mandatory cards like food. I think is quite important. Unless you're wrecking face and you don't really need it.
Yeah.
But I feel like having at least one person with food is good. Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about. Ymir comes out. She gets plus 4 power if you played a maneuver that turn. Otherwise, she's plus 2, and that changes even if you played her first.
Yeah.
We get a nasty 2 Titans. Luckily, no one was in the district for the 10-meter Titan because that's the one that gives you wounds
Yeah.
straight away. So I'm going to move over and hopefully make some power here. So I've got 4 power. And we've got 5 power, so I'm going to buy that one up. We've had quite a lot of Titans come out, and I feel like we're not going to see any more for a while.
We've dealt with them pretty well, I think.
The smaller ones, definitely. I think at this point of the game, you're definitely going to get them done easy. And Natalie dies, unfortunately. So when you have a wound, if you gain or have played a wound whilst you control one, you instantly die. And they have to be the first card you play at the beginning of your turn. So Natalie dies as Mikasa. So she gets another ally, which is Coney. Yeah. He's got a good effect. He gets +2 power for if you played 2 different types of equipment.
Yeah.
That kind of gets around the whole just constantly buying 3D gear and keep playing them. Also, what happens, she gets to go through the deck and get rid of any wounds, which she had to do. And actually, we go to the next round, and exactly the same thing happens to you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So we're already down 2. Yeah. This isn't looking good for us.
And we lost Commander Pixis there.
Yeah, and we lost, yeah, you saw him, little wave, like Commander Pixis. So no protection, no gaining free cards, which is really unfortunate. But you get Hanji. At the end of your turn, you get to draw an additional card if you end your turn with a Titan. And every time you defeat an Archenemy Titan, you get to destroy a card in your hand.
Yeah.
So we kind of want you to go first if we can't beat a Titan, so you can draw additional cards for next turn. Or if you're able to defeat the Titan and you've got like wounds in your hand, not wounds in your hand, but you know, if you draw a wound, for example, or just get rid of your thrust or courage.
Yeah.
We kind of want you to be the Titan killer at this point, probably. But I think you and Natalie seem to be picking up a lot of good cards. So I think you have the potential to defeat the next couple of Titans. So you've only got 1 more death after this, so it's going to be risky. So the next Titan comes out, the Deviant Titan. This one is also quite complicated, and we do actually make a slight misplay, which I noticed. It happens right at the end, which I'll show you. So yeah, you can't. Heroes in this space must discard a move at the end of your turn or gain a wound.
Yeah.
So get in there. If you can't defeat it and you don't have a move, obviously you're going to start gaining loads of wounds, and that's where you start to slow down once you start gaining loads and loads of wounds, or dying, or whichever comes first, pretty much. Again, not a lot of cards coming out, and I feel like right now this is like the main focus, isn't it? Defeating this Titan.
Oh, definitely. We need to get him out of there quickly as possible.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No, he's got so much health.
Yeah, well. He's got a ridiculous amount of
Still
health.
Still got 12 health.
Yeah, which is silly. So now he plays the Flint Rock. She wants to stay away from the Titan because she doesn't want to do the whole discard a move. So she plays the Flint Rock, which shoots it from across the wall first, and then she gets in, does some damage, and then loses the last bit. Buy a nice 3D gear.
Yeah.
I feel like just filling up your deck with 3D gear would probably benefit you.
Yeah, I mean, if you draw 5 3D gears, that's 10 power, 10 move, isn't it?
Exactly.
And it really isn't bad.
No, it's not at all. So you've done a similar thing. You've gone straight to the inner district, because that was the first time you played Hanji, and you've done the damage with your cannon. So here's where we play the I think it's here where we play the misplay. So none of us had had a move, so we had to gain a wound. But the Titan was supposed to then attack the wall, which we didn't then take additional wounds for.
Oh, okay.
That was the only misplay that we made this game, and we were punished by being greeted by the Colossal Titan, which we didn't mention before. We're actually playing on the easy version.
Yes.
So when we die, we destroy all our wounds, and we're also not playing with a separate deck that comes out when we attack the Titans. We're supposed to reveal the top card of that deck. So this one takes full advantage of that. You have to reveal 2 of the cards, which is absolutely horrible. But he still, at the end of the turn, he has an ambush. Each hero in this district discards a non-wound card. So you're already at a disadvantage if you don't kill him. And he starts off with 40 HP.
It's insane.
That is a ridiculous amount of HP. But if we can get it down, he only costs 10.
Yeah.
Which isn't as bad as some of the other arch enemy level 4s.
Well, even the Deviant, it's 11 to buy. So.
Yeah, there you go then. And I don't think that's the highest one either. I think that's the lowest.
Yeah.
But so now we've got 2 to worry about. So hopefully this Deviant has only got... Well, it's got no HP. Actually, at the moment, it doesn't look like you're going to be you're looking at other cards at the moment.
Yeah.
You go for the hospital. You move over one district to buy the hospital, which you thought was there, but it's actually in this district. So we allow you to go back, buy it, and then move.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's down to me now. I need to get rid of this Deviant Titan. If we don't, then that's definitely that wall gone.
Yeah.
And then the Colossal will attack as well, and that's a ridiculous amount of... Yeah, we probably definitely won't win, which I'd make it anyway, so that's all good.
Thank goodness.
Exactly. Your heart starts racing. Like every card that you draw is like, it needs to be power, it needs to be power.
Yeah.
Sometimes you draw all that power and you've got no move and you're just like, I don't know what to do. So I've got additional 4 power there that I can use to take it out. So it's sitting there at 30 HP, which is it's still a lot.
It's insane.
That's still 10 power each that we need to make.
Yeah.
Just to get it down to 0.
And he'll get a 3 back at the end of this round as well.
Yeah, exactly. So we will discard a non-wound card. Like it doesn't say anything about non-starters, so we'd get rid of our thrust and our courage.
Yeah.
Obviously, the worst cards at this point in the game. And I decided to take a wound. Natalie decided to take a wound as well. You shouldn't have any wounds either, really.
No, I should. I don't think I've got any wounds.
Yeah, I think I've probably been destroying mine as I've been going along. So first Titan comes, one of the last Titans come out because there shouldn't be any more left. This is definitely a good card. The fuel canister.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, it came really late, allowing you to give other people and yourself 3D gear straight to your hand. So it's always almost like a constant +1 or +2 if you really want it to be. But the Titan comes out, destroys a non-Titan card, and then we're going to move on and let's see how much damage you can rack up. You've already played 4 cards, so yeah, it's not a lot, but every little counts.
Yeah, that's it.
Every little counts. Regenerated by 3, so I went up to 33, got rid of 4. So I play my food, put it in the 3D discard pile.
Why have you done that?
I don't know, because I immediately put my 3D gear there first, and then obviously I just followed suit with the food.
Yeah,
it's grey. I take it. I take it back in the end. But I defeat that Titan. The thing is, the big Titans are annoying. You have to. They become your main focus really. But if you neglect the little Titans, they'll eventually chip away at the wall, and before you know it, you've got too many Titans out there to defeat. So it's good to defeat them as and when they come out. If you can get there,
definitely.
That is. Natalie, they're healing herself from her wound, which we definitely want. We do, because we don't want any more deaths. It's not looking too bad. He's at 23 health now. No more Titans are out. No one's really got a tremendous amount of wounds.
No, it was only 20 cards left, so what's that?
Another few turns.
5 turns, 5 rounds maybe? Something like that?
Yeah, 5-6 turns, something like that. But yeah, the same Titan comes out. We decide to destroy the fuel canister because we're not going to be using it. And it's accompanied again by another Titan. This one, the effects don't matter at this point. It's just the amount of Titans that there are doing damage to the wall.
Yeah.
So we hit the 21st round. The Colossal Titan attacks, does its ambush, but Natalie had Hans, which protects everybody in the district, which is very, very lucky.
Yes.
That's Hans' special ability just for him. So that was very, very lucky, like I said. So you play Cannon. I think that was Jargon, that first card. I think that's the one that gains a card from the destroyed pile.
Yeah, I think that's right, yeah.
Yeah, and then you go use all your 3D gear. You got 9 power. You got Sis +1 for each ally. Then you got Kurt +4. That does a lot of damage. Let's see how much you're going to do. So you've got 21 at the moment. Put it all the way down to 7.
Yeah.
Which is perfect.
Right,
yeah, that's exactly what we needed at this point.
I think we've kind of decided from the looks of it, we're just taking this Colossal down now.
Yeah, I think that's it.
We're not trying to kill these other Titans anymore.
Yeah, sometimes you run on risk. You talk to each other like, how much power you got? I got 9. Well, we can get rid of it, and I have a possibility of drawing 1 extra card that could give me that 1 extra power to 10. So I'm going to move over. I'm going to destroy this Titan.
Yeah.
I had enough to get rid of the HP, so Natalie has to now make 10. Whether or not she can is another story.
Alright, there's 2.
There's 2 from the 3D gear.
Oh, there's another 2.
And there's 4.
Hand for the 3D gear, come on.
Come on. +4. She gets, because she played 2 different equipment, she gets a +2 from Coney, a special ability, and then she just plays the courage just for the sake of it.
Why not?
Yeah, so she got it exactly. If she didn't have Coney, she would have lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she would not lost. She wouldn't have had enough. She would have had 9.
Wow.
So that was lucky. She had the wound as well, which she played for, but obviously got so excited to just play it.
Oh yeah.
And that's the game. So once we beat the 4th Archenemy Titan, that's us done. We're happy.
Yep.
The game took us around 2.5 hours to play.
Yep.
And it's not that we were just sitting around doing nothing.
No.
We were actually talking, you know, strategizing, and just generally playing the game. I've actually had to speed this up and cut down so much. But the whole thing, we were just constantly talking about what we're going to do next and preparing. It feels like you're actually in the military, deciding where we're going to be situated to attack each individual Titan and put yourself in the best position to either take the damage or, you know, sometimes when your deck has no moves in it, you want to be at the last city, so when a Titan gets there, you can kill it without worrying about moving. It's a fantastic game.
Oh yeah, I absolutely love it.
It's a really good game. In comparison to Crisis, this particular version on easy mode isn't as bad.
No,
because DC deck building Crisis is definitely a lot worse.
It is very unforgiving.
Yeah, definitely, and constantly as well.
Yeah,
like when you think you're down, you're actually quite high because it knocks you down another level or another 2 levels. But no, all in all, this is a really good game. We want to play it again, and we're going to play on hard mode. I feel like the easy mode wasn't not the easy. I think that the additional deck that comes with this game is going to make this a lot harder.
I think so. I think so.
There's going to be a lot of surprises in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.